A new Minecraft snapshot came out yesterday for 1.20, and they've done some things. Good things. Things that I wished for a very long time. So make sure to like the video for exciting new things, and let's check it out. In these recent snapshots, they've been doing some tweaks to the creative inventory, and I'd like to direct your attention to the redstone tab. Or if I scroll to the bottom, you might notice something new. For how long now have we been forced to use commands to get command blocks and other things for too long? And finally, they're just here. They're just in the creative screen, and it's incredible. Also, the jigsaw blocks and the structure voids, which are still beyond my comprehension, but they are there as well. And barriers, they're finally there. Why haven't we had barriers in the creative inventory before? Thank you so much. As well as the lights, which I really thought I'd use more when they were first introduced, but they're still cool. And then the debug stick, which I've been playing Minecraft for how long now? I didn't realize this was a single player item. I thought this was like a server thing. But now that's there in the creative inventory as well. And speaking of the debug stick, I didn't know that this was a thing. And so maybe this is old news to a lot of you, but it's kind of a cool tool. And I have to imagine that some of you watching this haven't seen it used before, but you can do things like if I left click, it'll cycle through different attributes. And then I could shift right click when it's selected on the waterlogged attribute, and then I can just waterlog or unwaterlog a chest randomly. There's nothing to do with stone here, but things like, say, the new bookshelf, I could just click on here, and then it'll just, adjust the number of books stored in it, which I wonder if I could then just switch into survival and then just fetch books out of there. No, guess not. Those are fake books. But you can adjust the block state so that, it's got more or less books. Anyway, it's a really cool tool for changing things around. You could do things like, you could change just what the chest looks like or what direction the chest is facing. It's pretty nifty. Again, maybe a repeat information for some of you watching, but worth mentioning because you can do some fancy things with it. You may have already put it together by my having a hopper on top of the chiseled bookshelf, but now you can funnel books into the chiseled bookshelf via a hopper. So there we go. We've just put that in. We'll put the next one in. You can see below the inventory that it's filling in as I'm clicking books into the hopper. And then hopefully I haven't screwed up the block and I should be able to, okay, I can retrieve as long as I haven't used the debug stick in order to add the books. And then, we could just cycle it back or just store them back into the chest next door. I am actually curious what happens if I were to say, I think I've just erased the book. I think that's gone. Okay, so probably if you have books in the chiseled bookshelf, don't use the debug stick because you will most likely end up deleting them. Hey, by the way, this is different, right? The menu it's lower on the screen. There's a lot of space up at the top, so that's new. I think, unless I'm having some kind of bad memory, but it look lower. Another previously unobtainable thing in the creative mode inventory, monster spawner, which I guess actually has been obtainable for ages on Bedrock. There are all these things with Bedrock that I don't realize until in the update log. They're like, we're reaching parity with Bedrock by adding this in here. And I'm like, wait, what? You guys already had this forever on Bedrock? Anyway, monster spawner. It's different now though, because it's basically just like an empty shell that's ready for you to plug in any sort of spawning, but you'll notice it doesn't have the default pig anymore. It's not emitting the particles of spawning. And so you actually have to go and get a spawn egg and put it in for it to activate, which makes sense, I think. And we have some new spawn eggs to go along with this. So we've now got snow golem spawn eggs. We'll see if these are biome dependent or not. I haven't actually plugged it in yet. So it should eventually maybe spawn snow golems or not, as well as iron golem spawn eggs. This is the first time hey, there they are. Let's go. It's working. Hey, okay. I'll get out of your way. He do be going to the ocean. Seems like a bad spot for you to go in, but here we are. So yeah, these new spawn eggs, iron golem and snow golem, are now available in the creative mode inventory. So you don't need to stack snow blocks or iron blocks and pumpkins on top of each other. And on top of these, we also have a couple real big new spawn eggs available. Now, these ones aren't in the creative mode inventory yet, but we have, via command, So these have replaced command blocks no longer via command or needed via command. Now instead, the Wither spawn egg and the Ender Dragon spawn egg, which means that we can, in theory, plug these in here. And I haven't tried this yet, but as a grand finale, as I basically go and break my little world here, let's make that an Ender Dragon and make that a Wither and see if anything happens here, or if it just doesn't meet the spawner requirements. It may just not meet the spawner requirements. So far, nothing. But this allows me to show you that if I control and middle mouse click, I can pick up any spawner with its NBT so that I can then maybe see if it's a lighting thing and just bring them underground instead. I don't expect that it is, and I don't know what all the spawning requirements are for these, but we'll just take a quick look. All right, Ender Dragon and Wither. Hey, there we go. All right, Wither likes darkness. The Ender Dragon, yeah, the Ender Dragon may be a different story, but got ourselves a Wither spawner. Now, I think these were possible to create before via commands and whatnot, so it's not like a new thing that you couldn't have previously created, but it's just been made to be a lot easier now to create something loud and world destroying. And you know, if you can figure out how to get the Ender Dragon to spawn properly, then you know you can get some cool mob v mob fights and good times. So while we have all these explosions in the background, that's pretty much it for this video. I still thought these were nice quality of life changes worth showcasing in a video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like the video. Also, stay tuned for the new Vault Hunters season starting on Twitch on Saturday, as well as the new quality content drop that goes along with it on the same day at qualitycontent.com. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Oh, also, I mean, I could just do that. It's gonna do that thing. Is it gonna do that thing where it just stays in one place? No, it's going around. It's doing some stuff. I thought it was gonna do the thing where it like stayed stationary and like doesn't move, but no, we got a little circular flight path. Yeah. Epic.